Hey. So third round, third Leela game. I'm feeling ultra confident, and who wouldn't? I won the last two games handedly. That being said, that is not a good attitude to have against Jinteki Personal Evolution. Criminal in particular cannot take random net damage. Anarchs can shrug it off. They are all wanting destruction. Don't mind throwing away cards. Situational, use what they got. Shapers love their cards, but they can get them back. They have recursion. They have net damage prevention cards. Um, there's not that much to worry about. Criminal has very powerful cards. They're driven by their draw, and it really sucks to ever take net damage. If you're playing Criminal against Jinteki, it's a good idea to play cautiously. Don't make mistakes. Don't get too aggressive. This is the third round. I'm playing against a relatively new player. I believe he has only mostly the core and the big box. So I'm feeling ahead of myself. I'm underselling his abilities. Really good player, even with reduced card pool. Chris, my hat's off to you. You build good decks, and I like the way you play. I look forward to playing more. Thanks for joining our group. I've got a great hand. All criminal hands are great. It's one of the reasons why I don't play Andromeda. You never mulligan because you always have exactly what you need. That's just my opinion, man. Okay, so here we go. I'm drawing to sweeten the deal. I don't see many econ cards, but I do see a lot of my combos. So I'm happy with the cards I drew. And I'm going to set up my combos without any econ to boost it up. So Desperado comes out. I've played many games without Desperado at all sometimes. It's my only source of MU in the deck, so it's a bit painful to be without. And I install security testing. Security testing is cool econ. Earlier in the age of Netrunner, for any players who are new, there used to be a lot of discussion about how many credits are worth a click. Magnum Opus and Armitage Code Busting took it close to 2, maybe a little bit under when you account for the install cost. I think it's interesting that Desperado and security testing gives you 3 credits for a click from that perspective. I think, however, all of those analyses are short-sighted. And here's one of the reasons why. Dirty Laundry gives me 3 credits on top of the 3 credits I get from the run. So I got 6 credits in 1 click. I think clicks are opportunity costs. Gaining credits is more valuable in some situations than others. A consistent source of econ is perhaps not as good as a econ that the corp isn't expecting. And in that way, security testing Desperado, giving you 3 credits a turn, isn't great, even though clicks per credit is great. You can only exploit it once a turn. And here I get, another discussion for another day. Here I get very cocky. I run on my 4th click. Only 2 credits. It's a pop. I got lucky. I pay the 2 credits, gain 1 back with Desperado, and I get the 3 cards with Keyhole. I see 2 Melange, and I see a Medical Fundraiser. Medical Fundraiser is fine for me. I get more credits if he plays it. 2 Melange, that's the best choice. Looking back on the game, and looking at my combo cards for making successful runs on remotes, probably not a great idea to trash Melange if I had any other choice. I can afford the 1 credit to trash, especially with Desperado giving me back the credit for the run. But oh well. Hindsight 2020. So goes it. Here the Corp player Chris reses pad campaign after his turn starts. I tell him to take his credit back. He can res pad campaign before his turn starts and gain the credit back for net loss of 1. Nice trick, new players wouldn't think of immediately. You can. There's a paid ability window between turns or at the end of the runner's turn that you can exploit for drip econ, especially Adonis campaign or Eve campaign or Pad campaign. Rex campaign, don't see much of that.
Security testing, I think archives.
I've seen some players swear by it, but I haven't had much luck with it.
Click 2, I'll draw.
So I'm drawing, looking for John Masanori, not getting him. My security test to get my credits up. I can get in for a net loss of 1 on R&D, and I can't let that slide. So I keyhole. Again, all econ, plus Tenma. Melange isn't the best to trash, but there you have it. Medium may have been better at this point, but oh well.
By the way, I have the same trigger as you do. Whenever an agenda is scored or stolen, I cause 1 unresed card returned to HQ.
Here I make a point that I still think is interesting. Leela does have the same trigger as Personal Evolution.
From the last cycle. I think it's all that remains.
Just interesting. I don't think there's anything to it. But the order of resolution is different, depending on whose turn it is. Or it should be, I suppose.
So, install 2 clicks, and
No, but that's confusing.
pay the 2 credits to res Hiro.
Oh boy, it's German Hero. Was not expecting this. The executives, I think, have gotten stronger with self-destruct being released, but they're actually good on their own, and I underestimated it. Playing with reduced hand size against Jinteki is a bad idea.
I did good before.
I didn't want to risk.
Click 2, I will express delivery.
I didn't want to risk my corroder with an unrest ice in front of it. I thought he had me on one way or another, be it Grim or whatever. And being willing to put up with a hand size of only 3, because I knew I could trash Hiro and get agenda points later, kind of did me in.
Does that, so, I played that. Does that mean before your turn starts?
No, discard is at the end of my turn. Yeah.
He should have made me much more cautious. I should have trashed him. I should have built up my money and gotten rid of him sooner than I did. I was happy to keep R&D all day.
Second click is going to mod.
I get an extra credit.
And here I am forgetting everything. Go for the keyhole again.
It only costs 1?
I pay 2, gain 1 from Desperado.
Yeah, right. It would cost 2. It just, right. But you don't get another discount. No.
And here I see my first agenda. Yay! Nisei Mark II. Good to get off the board. Nisei Mark II is still one of the best 4.2s in the game, I think. NAPD is a close
If I click 4, I'll take the
Jinteki. Raw stopping power of paid ability window in the run is fantastic. With the new cards that are coming out in the next cycle and Order and Chaos that add power counters to existing power counters, it could be even better. Although I think some of those are Wayland agendas. Maybe I'm just all confused. Don't mind me.
Next on hand side.
It's reduced by 2. I keep thinking it is 2. Not. Sorry.
That's fine.
So I've got a face-up agenda in archives.
Right there. Doesn't cost me anything. That's just a click.
I somewhat forget about the distance that having 3 cards in hand and taking 1 net damage puts you in here, I think. Again, me kind of hitting myself not playing more cautiously against personal
If you
population.
spend a click, you just
I'm not spending the
all right. So you break both power. So you get 5.
Yep.
I'm going to
that
draw
your
a
first
card.
click?
That was
Perfect.
So 2 and 3.
then
Alright.
I trash that.
And then you access.
okay.
Oh, and I forgot to take my pad counting.
That's fine.
You get a virus token.
Alright, then yeah,
There you go.
You can see paper tripping in my heap. I have since removed it from my deck. I think it's a highly situational card. It's cool. It's a perfect silver bullet to mid-season's
security
replacements.
testing, I'd pick R&D.
But that's basically it.
I will do a
If you're
normal
playing
round
Tag Me,
R&D.
you don't mind being tagged. I think that's kind of
Pay
the end
2.
of it.
I gain 3. And I
Security testing R&D for 2 credits. I guess that's still a good idea. Could be better. I'm somewhat stalled out about what to do. Chairman Hiro has me really off guard. I had completely written him off in deck
click 2,
building
I'll run
because
archives.
his ability doesn't seem that strong. I thought it was only useful for the kill shot. You res him at the end of your turn, reduce the hand size, and
I will pay 2,
say
gain 1 back.
use Ronin to kill the runner.
Steal. This card.
I don't know.
Back into HQ.
I pull up the ice in front of Hiro thinking I would go in next turn. I really should have trashed the same turn. I should have waited on the agenda and archives and taken advantage of what they had. Ugh, terrible trade for net damage. Inside job would have given me what I needed. Net damage sucks and criminal. Of course, it's a terrible idea to score when you know you can score with criminal on your last click. Because they can always put the ice back. Here I am taking advantage of Kraken to get rid of Pop. It gives me a free run. I see Koma Inu. It's good to get rid of.
Hold on. This is good because I'm building a thyroid there.
And I have to shuffle a card.
No agendas though.
Play. I will do a successful demonstration. Play only if the runner's made an unsuccessful run during their last turn. $5.
I think I was more excited to play Kraken than to actually assess the game board or the game state better. There you have it. I look kind of dumb. Pop is annoying, but with only one of them, it's only costed me 1 credit to get in with Keyhole. I should have gotten rid of the Pop on Archives or HQ, I think. I don't know.
You make a successful run on related place where the virus counter. Really don't worry about it.
Click, click.
I should be drawing harder to get my breakers. I think that's. Well, maybe not. Abusing Keyhole is about the most efficient runs that you can make. Keyhole really makes or breaks the deck. Seeing 3 cards,
R&D, which I
trashing one of them, really quite good.
No accuracy.
You'll see an average of that many agendas. With 3 accesses, you should see an agenda 75% of the time, I think,
Click
depending on the
3,
agenda
I
density of
will
the corp.
keyhole for 1. Roll.
Corps tend to run about 9 or 10 agendas, 11 sometimes, 49 card deck, so you should see it a fifth of the time. Well, maybe it's more like 60% of the time on a keyhole run. I'm still not seeing any though. So, I get rid of Neural Katana. I don't like sentries since I don't have any of my killers out.
Or do it again.
I keyhole again. Gotta abuse that keyhole. Here I built up enough credits to probably run on Chairman Hiro. I probably should have. See, 2 precognition and a data mine. Well, precognition doesn't do much if I keep shuffling R&D, so I go for the data mine. If my preference when playing with keyhole is to trash ice, if I don't get a chance to trash an agenda. An operation, if it's a kill shot, I will trash.
Mandatory draw.
Scorched Earth, of course, is great to trash.
I will pay to put that guy
There's
up
all these cards
there.
in here that I discarded.
And then I will put 2 advancement tokens, and that's my turn.
So he installs a second ice, 2 advancement tokens. 2 ice deep remote looks like it's a hard server, especially if you're playing against criminal with inside job.
Click 1, I'm gonna 3 steps ahead.
I'm feeling super confident. I play my favorite combo, 3 steps ahead.
That is over for each successful run, and I will keyhole. Click 2.
I mistakenly keyhole, click 2, even though I security tested
So
R&D.
this doesn't count towards your security testing, does it?
Oh, it does, actually. You're right. So I gain 3 credits instead. Sorry, not 2 there.
And I'm a big dumb.
Click 3, I will keyhole.
I think I may have taken 4 credits by mistake. Oh well. Keyhole again. Except this time I see an agenda. Yay. Medical breakthrough. Oh. Better not score that until it's attractive for me to score that. Well,
I will pay 2.
I know I can score it.
And
I'm afraid that what he advanced was an agenda, so I score the agenda early. Try to pry it up and force him to have
This just goes back in HQ.
no score next turn. Well, I went.
gain 6 credits.
I blew out my grip to do it. I have no cards left in my grip. Click 4. That's bad news. I also lost my Femme Fatale, my only permanent killer, with net damage.
You got a neural EMP.
So here I am, biting my fingernails. Does he have a neural EMP? Yes, he does. He only needed 1. Chairman Hiro. Or Chairman Hiro. I blame him, but really it was my sloppy and overly aggressive play that cost me that game. Excellent play, Chris. You lured me into it. Nothing like getting flatlined in Netrunner.
And honestly, it was one of
Oh
those
no.
things where
Super enjoyable game. It's kind of sad I didn't see more agendas, but hey, so good. I hope you enjoyed the game.
it's interesting
Hope
because you
you
don't score it. Right? You just chuck it
enjoy
in the
watching
archive.
people upload
Yeah, and
videos
Leela
and
uses it when she feels
died horribly with poor playing. But anyway, thanks for watching.
too bad. I should have played more conservatively.
Well, they've got a new one. The Cerberus card is a good one, but it's
I was hoping you didn't have neural, but I guess that was too much.
I had 2 of them, and I had that dog and a neural katana installed somewhere else. And so I was, and a bomb somewhere. So I was definitely aiming for you hitting enough.
Yeah, I saw the chairman here. I should have been more careful.
Is that it? You done? Yep. Sorry. All right. That probably happens.
All right.
But I had that other medical breakthrough, and somewhere else in there is the 3rd medical breakthrough. So I was hoping to sweep one and then just spend a turn doing the other eventually.